New Year's celebrations have already begun, and one of the earliest was in Auckland, New Zealand, where they rang in 2011, just a short time ago. Back here in the States, the Big Apple has a big challenge ahead, keeping up to 1 million people safe in Times Square, and CBS News correspondent Michelle Miller is there with the latest on tonight's big event. Good morning, Michelle.
Good morning, Rebecca. Well, this is the 103rd ball drop here in Times Square. No doubt it will be a moment of celebration, but for law enforcement, it is the ideal target for terrorists.
New Year's Eve in Times Square is no doubt the biggest party on the planet. More than 1 million people are expected to ring in 2011 in a sea of confetti. But for the intelligence community, it's also one of the biggest security challenges.
The problem of homegrown extremism and radicalization has now vaulted to the top of the list in terms of concerns in the homeland.
It was last May when a homegrown terrorist tried to blow up an SUV in the heart of Times Square. Faisal Shahzad's Nissan Pathfinder was rigged to explode and kill hundreds, but 2 street vendors noticed the device and alerted authorities. But New York is not the only target. A recent plot failed at a holiday tree lighting ceremony in Portland last month. 19-year-old Mohammed Osman Mohammed was actually caught in an FBI sting operation when he thought he was detonating a car bomb.
The trick for U.S. law enforcement and intelligence officials is to pick the needles out of the haystack.
The NYPD will spare no expense or manpower in protecting the public tonight. Thousands of uniformed and plainclothes officers will patrol streets looking for any signs of trouble.
I mean, New York, and especially the NYPD, is about as good as it gets in terms of preparing for major events.
Although there are no reported credible threats against the city, checkpoints and barricades are set up to search everyone and to control traffic. Hazmat teams remain on standby. Authorities are hoping the extra show of force can allow revelers to celebrate a happy and healthy new year without worry.
And there will be counter-terror snipers, I should say, on rooftops. Some 400 cameras here in Times Square alone. A lot of security. But the push to the public, if you have a great time, by the way, but if you see something suspicious, be sure to say something. Harry?
Michelle Miller in Times Square this morning. Thank you very much.